Hi mums and dads, thanks for watching. I thought it might be useful to do this next section of the Learning Bulletin as a video for you, because often when I'm talking about sounds and blending and I'm trying to translate it into writing, it can be quite tricky. So as embarrassing as this is, I just thought it would be useful for you. So when your child is becoming increasingly confident with joining in with rhymes, with hearing sounds in the environment, you're going to want to start working on the first 6 sounds with them, and you'll see some activity ideas for those initial 6 flashcards in the Learning Bulletin this week. What you're also going to want to start doing is to think about doing some work on blending. Blending comes in 2 stages. It goes, we get auditory blending first, which is where children hear sounds and try and put them together to make words. And then we do blending where children actually read letter sounds and put those together. And so I'm going to talk to you about both of those and show you some activities that you can do to help your child with that. So first of all, let's talk about auditory blending. Auditory blending is where we make the sounds. They can be letter sounds, they can be animal noises, they can be nonsense noises, and children have to try and put the sounds together to make either a pattern or a word. So an example of that would be ch, oo, er. So we might ask the children to listen to those sounds and make them back. An activity I'd like you to try, if you've got a spare 5 minutes at home, is quite a fun one. I've been doing it this week with the children in the hub, and we need some helpers for this. So I've got some toys here. I've got dog, I've got sheep, and I've got cat. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't have teddies to do this with. Any objects will work so long as they've got 3 discrete sounds in them. And what I'm going to do is I will give the children 3 sounds. They have to blend the sounds together and choose which of my friends I'm talking about, which one am I naming. So I'll show you what that looks like. Sh, e, p, and they would hopefully choose sheep. K, at, and they would hopefully choose cat. Now what you'll notice there is that I'm stretching the sound in the middle, and there's a good reason for that. What we often do when we start children with blending is we would do, for example, d, o, g, 3 short sounds, and that's completely correct. That's how we pronounce the sounds. That would be perfect if you were doing that. But in order to help them to blend, it's usually helpful to stretch the middle sound. So d, o, g. It helps the word to sound more like speech, I suppose. And I've found, particularly this week in the hub, that has been an approach which has kind of made a light bulb moment for lots of the children. So if you're going to do this at home, if this is the stage your child is at, then I would really recommend stretch the middle sound. I'll do that once more. D, og, sheep, k, at. I also have d, ak. And I have ch, ik. And you'll notice actually that these animals include letters that we haven't covered. That's absolutely fine when you're at the auditory blending stage. So use whatever you like, so long as it's got just the 3 sounds in it. And if you're not sure about pronouncing the sounds, do have a look at the video link earlier on in the Learning Bulletin. I hope that was helpful. I'll be back to do another embarrassing video in just a moment to talk to you about segmenting and also to talk to you about how we begin to blend with letters. Thanks for watching.